Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Murray from midfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. You better bring it. You better bring it.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 2 now, second and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw is Taylor. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't in. Touchdown, Packers! A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Taken from just outside the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
36. Check 52.
Get it. 2nd and 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
50's the mic. 80 weapons. Smooth.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Murray fighting lost the football, and the Packers pick it up.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. You're not ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. This quarterback now 5 of 6, very accurate since taking over, and he's got his guys a first down. On the counter, here's Jones, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which also
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray going to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. A final shot before half from Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a first down carry by Jones. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Come on, set. 60 or. Greystone, travel.
Here we go again.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks at the right time, and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Ready.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Buddy up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Get a roll. West. Check three, check three.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, set. Push the elbow. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
First down, defense. Short. 26.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Cut. 8, read.
Here I come.
On first down, Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got...
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Single.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He can run for it, and he will. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
That's it. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 61. Max box.
Murray, one final try. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Packers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver.